Hi, my name is Lauren Kinghorn, and I am a transformation coach. But I wasn't a transformation coach before I started working with Tammy Collins. Before I started working with Tammy Collins, I had a bunch of websites online. I still have them, actually. I had created websites, podcasts, YouTube channels, social media channels. I had them coming out of my ears, I can tell you. And before I started working with her, I had no idea what I was doing online. I was doing stuff. I was doing all kinds of stuff, but it wasn't the right stuff. And Tammy redirected my focus completely. I did two of her courses, Live Your Passion and Love Your Brand. And both of them were amazing. In fact, Love Your Brand isn't a course at all. It's where she creates this incredible brand strategy for you, but it's co-creating the brand strategy. You work together with her on a really, really deep basis. So it all starts with Live Your Passion. Actually, let's go back a little bit. It starts before that. It starts with some scholarships that I applied for. And when you do the scholarships, you already start going really, really deep. So before I started working with Tammy, I had no idea really who I was online, who I served, what I delivered, what transformation I gave, what problem I solved. I actually had no idea. And because of that, I was just in this creation cycle where I was just creating more and more content. It's sort of throwing content out and seeing what sticks on the wall kind of thing, or seeing what goes viral. But I really didn't have a clue because I wasn't serving a particular audience and I didn't know what their needs were and how I could address those needs. So then I did the scholarship application, and in the scholarship application for Live Your Passion, I already started realizing that I had all these long forgotten hopes and dreams that I wanted to start fulfilling. And that process was really good. And then doing Live Your Passion, I started changing my life. So it's a lot of inner work. You're ready to work with Tammy if you're ready to do the inner work, because it's going to require really digging deep into what you really want for your life, how you can really serve the world, what your special sauce is, your secret sauce, that something that you can deliver, that unique something that you have, that you can deliver to others that nobody else can. And Tammy really draws that out of you as you work with her week on week. So my life started to change. I started to meditate every day. I had this morning routine where I would walk the dog on the beach and meditate. And I'd already gone plant-based before that. And one of the connections I had with Tammy was that she and I were both plant-based, and that was really nice. So that was something we could talk about and share about as well. But there was just so much about working with her that it's the intangibles that you don't really realize are going to change when you work with a brand strategist. I mean, Tammy's essentially a brand strategist, but she's so much more than that, because she's going to eke out your brand and co-create your brand with you by going really deep and doing the inner work with you. Another thing that Tammy taught me was gratitude. I really always thought I was a grateful person, to be honest. I thank everybody and I feel very grateful, but I had no idea how deep you could go in terms of gratitude until I started working with Tammy, and she introduced me to a book called The Magic, and I started doing the magic practices every day and really bringing gratitude into my daily life. I mean, now I'm grateful for the air that I breathe. I'm grateful for the steps that I take. It's just absolutely amazing. So Tammy has a process with Love Your Brand that you go through where you uncover everything to do with your brand. And it's a really fun process. I got so much out of it. I can't even tell you. I mean, I love the brand that we've created. I think it's incredible. I love the logo that Tammy came up with, and that evolves over time. It wasn't that logo initially. So you work with her, alongside her, co-creating this incredible brand personality or brand identity, so that you can then turn your life around, essentially. So for me, I was an online publisher with websites when I started out with Tammy. I now have a VA who handles that side of my business for me. And I'm now a transformation coach, and I've chosen a micro niche that I'm going to work with, which really, I think, fits my audience and myself and my tribe. And I feel I can create a movement out of this one day. One of the greatest blessings of working with Tammy is actually discovering those inner longings, those deep things that you were wishing you could become someday and you could do one day. Like, one of the things I always wanted to do back when, for as long as I can remember, is write a book, become an online mentor, speaker, go on the TEDx stages. And now I can see how that is coming. And the deepest longing I had was to create a movement, to create this movement that really changes the world, where I can make a huge impact and make a difference. And now, having worked with Tammy, I feel like I can actually become the thought leader that I always wanted to become. I'm ready to step into my brilliance and take on the world, really, and build my tribe and become that person I always wanted to become. And it all started with a brand identity like this. I'm sure you can see that it's absolutely stunning. She even created a brand photo guide, so I can go now and work with a photographer on which photographs to take. There is so much that goes into the making of this brand strategy. I have a tone, a personality, an experience, a mantra. I have absolutely every crucial element I need to move forward and go out in the world and start spreading my unique message. So thank you, Tammy. It's been an absolute joy working with you, and I look forward to continuing to work with you in the future, because I don't think I can do this alone. I think I need you by my side for the rest of it. Thank you so much. Bye for now.